Hello and welcome to this video. I'm going to be doing a leveling guide for you. I'm not saying this is one of the best ways to do it. It's just one of the ways that I do it, and you may be able to do it yourself, and you might find it helpful. So, first things first. If you haven't got Arena, um, this is not going to be as easy as it would be if you do have one. Hopefully, you have got one. She's originally the water Epicyon priest. Once awakened, she becomes Rena. And basically, you're relying on this skill here, the mana shield. And every time you're attacked with a critical hit, she acquires this shield, which lasts for 2 turns, and it seems to hold up really well. You can skill it up, but even though I've not skilled it up at all, it does work very well. And this guide is more about leveling up fodder as well. The monsters that basically you're going to be leveling up to, say, 4 stars, so that you can use them for your 4 stars to make 5 stars. So, but it's also useful for leveling up your current 4 or 5 star monsters that you want to do up. At the moment, I'm going to show you leveling up wind characters. I've just leveled up these two here using this method, and right, okay, so oh yeah, what I will do actually is show you the runes for Rena, because you want to try and get a resistance up as high as you can. It does help. In case of any sort of continuous damage, or if they try to lower your shield or anything like that, it can block that out, which obviously means she will have more survivability about her. So here's her runes. So I've got a resistance up to 94%. It's not quite 100%, as I don't have any 6-star runes. I'm not quite at that level yet. So, but first things first, have an endure set if you can. Let me just check where you get them from quickly. I do believe they are from... Is it Rhophagus? Yeah. So, Rhophagus Ruins is where you'll get your endure sets. Okay. So you only need 1 set of endure runes. And the rest you want energy runes, which you get from Garon Forest. There. So you'll have 2 sets of energy and 1 set of endure runes. Let's go to runes again. So what I've got them all up to +9. So I've powered them up to +9. You don't need to really go any higher than that. And you want, preferably, you want them all to be HP percentage. And well, actually, on slot 6 I have a resistance percentage, but the other two, 2 and 4, you want HP percentage. If you can get 4-star ones, that's great, or just use 3-star ones. I mean, until you get 6-star ones, they're not going to make the biggest impact you can get. But if you can get some substats of resistance, like like this one here, I've got another 2% there. That one there is another 2%, another 4% there, and it does all add up. So, and when she's awakened, she does get another 25% resistance, which is nice. Okay, so I'll jump in now. At the moment, I am leveling up some fodder for my water Amazon, which I'm going to make 5 stars. But I'm also going to skill her up, so I'm leveling up the wind Amazon, as you can see there at the bottom. And I'm leveling up my wind kobold bomber and the wind yeti. And there's Rena there. So yeah, the battle I'm doing here is the second one on Hal. If you haven't got HAL mode yet, if you use this sort of setup, you should hopefully be able to go through it on hard, easy and hard, or normal and hard, and unlock the HAL modes. And then hopefully you will get to this point here. So you want number 2 west on HAL mode. This is the one that I'm doing for my wind characters. There are other ones if you want to do other elements, but I'm just going to cover this one for now just to give you a general idea of how I'm doing this. So, right, start the battle. Okay, so I do tend to auto this because they will only attack Rena. She works as an amazing tank. Now that I'm doing a video, she'll probably do really bad for no apparent reason and lose all of her health, but she does heal herself as well, so don't worry too much if her health goes down. There we go, now they've got a critical hit. It is nice if they get the critical hits more often with Rena rather than not, because otherwise that shield is not going to be there and they're just going to take her health down. But as you can see, they only attack her because she's water, a water element. The wind are going to attack her, and the water are also going to attack her because they're weak against wind, so they're not going to attack the other guys. It was a little bit quicker with the 2 previous characters I was using because they are a lot stronger than the Yeti and the Bomber that I'm using at the moment, so it's not going to be as quick as usual, but once you've got them leveled up quite a bit, it will fly through a lot quicker, so don't worry about that. And the good thing about doing this level in particular, or any of the level Tulane Forest levels on HAL, is that you can get those wind Inugamis that I'm fighting there. You can acquire them at the end of the level if you're lucky enough, and I do seem to be getting them at quite a high rate, a lot more than I would get the fire one from the Famon Volcano, so that's always helpful because then you can use them as fodder as well for your, or skill ups. If you're doing up at, like, say, a Rauk, or you have maybe a light Inugami, you can use them as skill ups, which is always nice. Or you can just use them as fodder and do what I'm doing here with the Wind Amazon. Get it up to 4 stars and then use it to evolve your max 4-star monsters. Or even get it up again, max it out, get it up to 5 stars, and then if you really are going to make a 6-star anytime soon, you can use those 5 stars that you've leveled up, and yeah, you could make your first 6-star maybe, or maybe you've already got a load of 6 stars, but you can make that too. So it's any way you want to do it. It's always, I find this a very useful way to go. So as you can see, I don't tend to have any problems. The health does look low at times with me using these characters, but your characters may be a little stronger, so that could help. Okay. And you get some good XP from this as well. Of course, Rena's not going to get any because she's maxed out, but so it does take away a bit of XP. The less characters you're using, the more XP you'll get because it shares out to all of them. That's the only downfall, but it's still quite a good amount of XP. So it's more about leveling up the fodder character, and your other wind characters happen to get some XP out of it as well. So that's why I'd like to do it this way. And you can get some good runes as well, but if they're not the rune you're after, you can sell them, and before you know it, your mana stones add up to quite a nice amount. But I think I might keep that one because it's an attack percentage, and that may come in useful for me. So yeah, that's my guide for leveling up fodder monsters, or in this case it was wind characters, but if you can find particular levels, let's have a quick look, say Kabir Ruins on HAL. And they're all wind characters there, so if you wanted to do it with your fire characters, same again, you would use Rena. And let's have a quick look, so if we take them off. So you'd have Rena, because they're only going to attack her. And if I wanted to level up, say, my Grim Reaper, or Saf, the Rauk there, and my Ninja, I can do that, because Rena's going to take all the hits, and she should last really well, especially on this map, because they're not as strong as the one we were on. So yeah, that's the guide. Thank you for watching, and please rate, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned, because I'll be putting some more videos up. Thank you for watching, goodbye.